Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and today I want to talk about a time-sensitive issue, and that is basically how to go infinite for free, get a full collection for free in Magic Arena. When Magic Arena first came out, I was actually a little worried. If this had been a small company, I would have thought, yep, this is not going to make it. They're not going to make it. It's just too generous. It's that generous. I've been waiting to make this video for a while, just kind of playing, having fun. And then the news broke that it's going away. And in fact, it was supposed to go away yesterday. They decided to delay this because the community reaction was so massive to it. So I feel like I need to make this video now if I'm going to make it. It has become a time-sensitive issue. If you have any interest in playing Magic, this is the time to try it because you can play for free. You can get a really big collection really fast doing this and have a lot of fun doing it. So what is it that I'm talking about? If you go to just regular modes, not the all play modes, the arena play modes, and you click on constructed event, there's an event. It costs 500 gold to enter. Now, okay, you may be worried like, ugh, it's 500 gold, my deck's terrible. Okay, you lose every game. Every single game. You paid 400 gold, which is not even half the price of a pack. You get, worst case scenario, 3 uncommons and a decent chance that one gets upgraded to a rare. And if you don't lose every single game, it's 200 gold, 300 gold. And then once you hit like this spot and you can even get 3 wins, getting 400 gold and 3 uncommons with a decent chance to be upgraded to a rare or a mythic is pretty nuts. And once you hit 4 wins regularly, or average 4 wins, you're just flat infinite and just piling up cards. Now, the problem is, of course, you're playing quite a few games to get there. If you only get 4 wins, that's 7 wins to get 3 cards. And if you're going to play Jeskai Control, that's going to take you an eternity. So what I have done is basically just started with a mono red deck. And I've kind of built it up over time to be better and better. Unfortunately, I think I ended up overwriting my earliest build. So let's take a look at like the earliest mono red build I have. Oh, this is perfect. This deck is terrible. So we look at it, it has, you know, it's basically the commons. I didn't even have 4 fanatical firebrands yet. That's how early this deck is. This deck was winning 3 games regularly, often 4, and it is terrible. It doesn't have 4 Steamkins, which is just kind of a must. It only has 3 Chain Whirlers. I'm using Repeating Barrages, which are awful, but they were just what I had. Gutter Snipe is not that good, but I used him. Charging Monstrosaur is not worth playing, but I just didn't have the other pieces to put in here. In other words, this is a terrible version of what I would now take into a mono red constructed event. And I was nervous to do it, I got to admit. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to throw away all my gold. But even if you don't do that great, you're finishing these daily quests. You're finishing your daily, you know, whatever quest, the more expensive quest. So you're getting cards and money from this one. You're getting gold from this one. By playing in the constructed queue, let's say you've got your bad mono red deck and you can only get 2 wins. You go 2 and 3, which is pretty bad. You're getting 300 gold, which is, you're only paying 200 gold essentially to make gold from your dailies and to get your cards for free. This is just an amazing way to do it. I'm going to show you. I'm free to play. This is what my collection looks like. It's pretty robust. Like, I'm not claiming I have a full collection yet, but this is just a free-to-play player churning out these constructed events. We're going to be a little more fair about this. Like, oh, I have all the commons. Yay. Let's look at just rares and mythic rares. Even the rares and mythic rares, I'm doing pretty well. I'm not doing amazing. Like, I don't have 4 of everything I want. But all of the decks that I've wanted to make, I've been able to get kind of close on them and then make the rest of them. Like, for a lot of these that I have 4 of, I went ahead and crafted one of them for some deck that I was working on. But a couple cards, I just have a million of them. Like Doom Whisperer, I have 6 Doom Whisperers. Well, I had 6 Doom Whisperers. 2 of them went into the vault. And that's the other cool thing. When you are just churning through these constructed events, I've actually opened a vault already, and I haven't put any money in. So that just basically is because I'm winning so many of these cards that even the rares, when I get more than 4, they're going into the vault, and I've actually cracked it once. So bottom line is, if you have any inkling that maybe I want to get an arena at some point, now is really the time to jump in before this constructed event changes. The event will still be there, but the change is pretty massive. It's basically going to go from being a disgustingly good event to a complete waste of time. What the plan was is take away the 3 cards you win and just give you gold, which I would never play it again. But it makes sense because they have this cool ladder system. But why would you ever play the ladder that gives you nothing if you can play these events and get massive rewards? So play the constructed event, get in there as early as you can. Maybe you don't want to take your starter deck, but go ahead, get some dailies, craft those commons, build a bad mono red deck that's almost entirely commons. Like, here's my good mono red deck, and it's still mostly commons: Firebrand, Lava Runner, Shocks, Lava Coils, Lava Strikes. The only rares are Runaway Steamkins and Chain Whirlers and Frenzies, and my newest version of this is down to 2 Frenzies. I'm not playing Risk Factor. Like, you don't need the rares. You can just run an uncommon common deck, run it into there. There's a blue deck as well that's even cheaper that you can look up and find that one. My bottom line is, don't be afraid of the constructed event. Even if you bomb out of it, you are gaining. Do it now. It's going away. Do it now before it goes away. All right, hopefully you found that helpful. I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.